Dream Team, it's your boy D Neil back with another reaction video, guys. Here we are with Only Fools and Horses, Strangers on the Shore. We're going to break this special down into 2 parts. Before we do, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, ring notification bell, get the video a thumbs up so it gets suggested. Oh my god!
If you've got a minute, would you run a lever over my Mini?
Marlene, I am not a car cleaner. Merely agreed to do a bit of part-time driving for Boise, that is all.
Sorry, darling, I forgot. You're just doing it to earn a bit of money.
No, this is a hobby of mine. You know, I love driving you and Boise to weddings and what have you, hanging around and picking you up at midnight. Yes, Marlene, I am doing it purely to earn a few quid. It's no secret that I've got a few problems on the old financial front.
I suppose being made bankrupt doesn't help, does it?
Do you know, I never thought of that.
Marlene, will you finish doing your makeup? Your face should be ready for the second coat now.
Will you keep your noise down, Boise? Do you want the neighbours to think we're vulgar?
Well, coffee?
Oh, yeah, thanks very much. Cheers, boys.
No, I mean, go round to the kitchen and make me a cup.
This car's a GTI. If you rearrange the letters, you got yourself a personalised number plate.
A git.
Good afternoon.
Oh, afternoon.
Have Mr. and Mrs. Boyce moved?
No. No, they're in prison. I'm just searching the house, you know. I'm from the drug squad. They will be out on parole shortly, so watch your step.
Thank you, officer.
Not at all, Mom. Two sugars.
Oh my
I shouldn't
god.
be going to this wedding in my condition. I can't even smell my own aftershave. Mind you, I can't smell Dell's either, so that's a plus.
Keep your big mouth shut at this wedding. I don't want you being sarcastic to my family.
Well, that's going to limit the conversation then, isn't it? I mean, they make Grant Mitchell look intelligent.
Oh my
I don't want to
god.
defend you. The times I've said to him, yes, he's ugly, but he's successful. And you be nice to my mum. It's taken me 5 years to convince her you're not a vampire.
He do look a little like Dracula. He do look a little like Dracula. I do gotta say that. Oh my god.
All right. Looking forward to the wedding,
Oh,
then.
sorry about that.
You look lovely, darling. Whoa.
Did I tell you about my new business deal?
Well, you did mention it 2 or 3 dozen times.
Yet 5 or 6 weeks from now, and Boyce will be flying off to Paris to sign the contract. He's going to be a multi-millionaire.
Oh, please don't. I'm going to wet myself in a minute.
We don't know whether to buy a new house or have this one renovated.
Marlene, have some sensitivity. Don't talk about millions of pounds and big houses in front of Dell. It'll make him feel nostalgic. It must be horrible for you and Raquel having all that money and then losing it.
Good always comes out of bad, Boise. As Raquel says, it's made her appreciate the little things of life. Marlene knows all about that. She had no
When the contract's signed, Dell, I'd like us two to get together for a little chat. I want to know what you did when you became a millionaire. Make sure I don't make the same mistakes.
Dang, that's tough. That's tough.
Marlene, where's my hair gel?
Oh.
No, don't put it in the drink. No! Nah, Del Boy's ruthless. Del Boy's ruthless. This is an act of absolute ruthlessness. Gangsta Pop. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Uncle Rodders. What was my dad like as a teenager?
Horrible.
Uncle Rodders? What sort of teenager you think I'll be?
Horrible.
Oh, Mum, Uncle Rodders says I'll be horrible when I'm all grown up.
Oh, did he?
No, well, you know, what I meant was all teenagers are horrible, aren't they? They go through that Kevin and Perry period.
Yeah, I suppose they are a bit annoying. But when you reach 21, a man leaves those days behind him and develops into a sensible, normal human being.
Yeah, anyway, so I squeezed this tube of onion puree into his hair gel, right? So, Boise goes to the wedding smelling like a Big Mac.
Well, that's the theory, anyway.
So, what's happening? Anything on the go?
What's that about?
It's all right, just a bit of business, nothing for you to worry about, right?
Nothing for me to... Derek, may I remind you that I am the managing director of Trotter's Independent Traders now?
Cool, he's better than the Beano in.
Hang on, will you? What? Look,
You were declared bankrupt. You have been banned from running any company, from sitting on any board, or from dealing in any shares. They don't even want you riding past the stock exchange on a bike. And you owe the Inland Revenue over £50,000.
yeah, well, all right, who's the one that's out there earning money driving for Boise, eh? While you sit on your IQ, you know, all day...
Hang on a minute. If I-
I'm trying to eat.
Yeah, all right, all right. I'll take this conference call into the boardroom. Thank you. Oh, all right. No, sorry about that, pal. What did you say? No, it was just Rodney, you know. He was reminding me who was in charge of the firm. What? Oh, yeah.
Oh my
Sorry to
God.
spoil your appetite, Raquel, but we can't hide from this thing. If we don't come up with that money in a few months' time, then the Inland Revenue are going to sell this flat to the highest bidder, and we're all going to be up... I don't know where we're going to be. And I've got added responsibilities now.
I know. But Dad will think of something.
Is that supposed to encourage me? I'm thinking of something that got us in this mess.
The judge blamed both of you. He said you were like two modern-day Neros playing at business while your empire burned.
We may have been two Neros, Raquel, but only one was fiddling.
Yeah. Kushti monkey. Yeah, all right, monkey. All right, well, we'll see you, monkey. All right, bonjour, monkey. That was monkey.
You don't say. You don't. I thought it was somebody else. Didn't know it was Monkey Dale.
Anyway, he's only had a consignment of log-effect gas fires coming from Slovakia.
Derek, I am running the firm now, and I don't want a load of Slovakian log-effect gas fires.
Yeah, I know, that's what I told him.
Oh, good. How'd you know I didn't want it?
Well, because we know what each other's thinking, don't we? You know, we've always been a bit telescopic. Anyway, these gas fires, they're selling like hotcakes. Paddy the Greek, he bought 150 of them, right? And sold them to that builder who's renovating the Bob Marley estate. Got 50 quid a pop for them.
£50 a piece?
Yeah. And then there's that Lenny Corby, you know, the gas fitter? He's putting one in each room in this big house that he's doing up. I thought, well, easy money. Then I thought to myself, you know, there's business, right? And then there's what Rodney's doing. So what are we into now? We're into party planning.
Yes, and that sort of thing is big.
Yeah, that's right, up in Sloane Square, where they like a roasted pepper and a bucket of couscous. But this is Peckham, where they like, you know, a kebab and a tattoo. And It seems that they are very, very fond of log-effect gas fires.
Yeah, well, given it some consideration, and I am interested in them now.
Oh, good, because I told him we'd have 20. Right. Wait! Oh, will you stop that? God, look, that is your uncle's urn, that is.
My boy Rodney, he done put a baby in Cassandra. He done put a baby in her. I'm so happy about it. I was waiting for Rodney to have a kid of his own. It was time. It was time. Yeah, that excites me. Rodney!
What are you doing up?
It's daytime. I always get up. It's sort of a tradition.
Yes, I know, but you're pregnant now and you're supposed to rest. Now, where are you going?
To the kitchen to get some juice.
I'll get you the juice.
Oh, I can get the juice myself.
I'll get the juice.
No, I'm good at getting the juice.
Oh, for God's sake, I'll get the juice. Cool. Damien, go and get the juice.
You've got to calm down, Rodney. There's a long way to go, and at this rate, you'll be a nervous wreck by the time the baby's born.
You've got to be very strong, both physically and mentally, before the baby arrives. I remember the night that Damien was born. Admittedly, it was a wonderful, wonderful moment. But it was very, very traumatic and very, very stressful. But it wasn't a walk in the park for you, Raquel, was it, either?
No, it wasn't. I'll go and get some more tea.
And I'm going to get some cereal. Me, not you, not anyone else, just me.
All right. Just be careful.
Oh, my God.
Oh, Rodney, come on, sit down. Behaving like a Moby.
I've been waiting a long time for this baby. I don't want anything to go wrong.
No, it's fair enough. Okay. There's one thing I still don't understand. A year ago, you and Cassandra were really trying for this baby, weren't you? I mean, you was at it like a pair of goats. I remember that you became so pale you had to have your passport photo redone.
Eric, will you stop discussing my private life in front of Damien?
It's all right, sorry. Anyway, when nothing happened, she sent you up to Harley Street, eh? To have a little test on all your old, on your...
Yeah, I know.
Because I remember going around to your flat, I couldn't get a bottle of milk in the fridge for specimens. And I remember what you said to me. You said if it hadn't been for the magazines, you would have packed it in.
Dang, Damien gonna use that against him, Dale boy.
We simply weren't very successful to begin with, and they thought that I might have a low count.
That's what I know, but you were back and forth there for ages. Shame they didn't give air miles. And a low count? Call blimey, you was on the calculator. Trigger.
I don't believe you.
And then you announce that you've changed your mind about having a chavvy. And then you go late night shopping at Family Planning.
Cassandra and I discussed it, and our initial reaction was, quite naturally, to hold back until the financial climate was more conducive to starting a family, right? Then, we had a change of heart.
Yeah, well, I understand that. But in a minute, you're going to have the bailiffs, aren't you, as godparents?
I decided to try for this baby as a token, then. As a token of our belief in our marriage, of Trotter's independent traders, of the future of Britain. But most importantly of all, as a token of our belief in this family.
If your dear mother could hear you now, she'd be so proud of you.
It's just how we think.
Good boy. Good boy.
Here, I know how you get babies.
I bet you do.
It must have been horrible.
He's a lad, isn't he? I'll just go in there and kick his teeth down his throat.
You know, that kid does my head in. And I bet it was him who nicked your contraceptive pills.
So silly.
No, I searched all over this flat. They was nowhere to be found. No, it was him. Rat boy.
He's only young.
Yeah, but he seems to know everything. It's like a cross between Harry Potter and Swampy.
Right, Rodders, come on. Get your arse in gear. We've got some business to sort out. Here, go and start the van, will you?
Here. Ain't got used to me being in charge yet, has he?
Oh my God.
Oh, bye. Final reminder. Final reminder. Final reminder. This is not a circular. No, it's a final reminder. Oh, here's a letter addressed to Albert Trotter. It's from the Royal Naval Association. They obviously haven't heard.
Should we open it?
No, best leave it to Del.
All right. I'm off, sweetheart. See you later, Cassandra.
Del, a letter's arrived from the Seamen's Association.
Oh, that'll be for Rodney.
Cup of tea, please, Carol. Right, Bussy.
Denzel?
What's happening?
You are witnessing one of nature's great phenomena. One that, sadly, over the years, David Attenborough has ignored. It's called the Trotter Brothers trying to park a three-wheel van.
Hard on your left! Right now, that's it. Hard on your left. Hard on your left. Left. Right hand down. Right hand down. Hard on your left, Dave. Hard. Will you shut up? No. Hey, no. You're looking at the wrong angle, aren't you?
So how's business?
Business? What business? I've just got myself a new truck, and I haven't had any bloody work since. I mean, everything's just bad news these days.
Ah, well, that's where you could be wrong, my friend. I'm in the motor trade, right? And recently, a fellow mason from my lodge mentioned my firm to a certain big-time player whose name I cannot possibly divulge. Suffice it to say, he's a Lebanese gentleman who has made his mark in Europe.
Now pull out and straighten it up.
Oh
Yeah,
my.
Rodney, they reverse vasectomies quicker than this.
Hard on your left, Dave.
So what's his business?
Well, let's just say he's in the commercial sector. Negotiations are at an extremely sensitive stage, but in a few weeks' time, Boyce Autos could hold the UK franchise for most of them cheap, low-tax cars in Europe.
Great. So where do I fit in?
You don't.
What was the point of telling my guy all that did? What? Why did he need to know if he don't fit in nowhere? That's just dirty.
So why are you telling me this then?
Well, you said it was all bad news, but it isn't. Next month, I could be a millionaire.
I don't sudden believe you, boys.
I'm only trying to cheer you up, Denzel. Can you smell onions?
Oh my God.
If you don't get it in this time, I'm going to back it in myself.
Oi, who's running his firm now?
Oh, it's got you puzzled as well, has it?
There we go.
At last.
You can't park there, Dave.
Oh my God.
Park too close to a council-owned installation. It's part of my duties as an environmental hygienist to advise you of the law.
What's in that thing?
Freezing salt. There's people like me at the sharp end who have to spread that salt on the roads in icy conditions.
What icy conditions?
To attend lectures on modern climactic change. What with global warming and Al Pacino.
Oh my God.
You just don't know what's going to happen next.
Trigger, Rodney and I are going to get a bite to eat. If I buy you 2 pints of bitter and a cheese roll, will you turn a blind eye to that?
You trying to bribe me?
Yes.
All right then.
Good. Come on, let's go.
If I keep on, I'm going to tell him what I think of him.
What's up?
The neighbours, they've stopped talking to us. We'll be down there noses like they think we're criminals.
Oh, they've heard about my European deal. They're just jealous. Ignore them.
All right, what's so funny?
It's your advert, innit? I mean, it's just stupid. Look, Rodney, I used to run my own firm.
Yeah, I know you got probation for that, didn't you?
I didn't go as well as I'd planned, true, but the point I'm trying to make is nobody reads the small ads.
No, well, that is where you're wrong, Mickey, you see. Because a couple of months ago, Boise there put an ad in the paper for his car firm, right? It read, urgently required security guard. That night, his showroom was burgled.
Dang, I ain't think about that. I guess you are telling the criminals, hey, this place is not secure.
Just goes to show that someone reads the small ads.
Well, I'm away. I've got business to attend to.
Yeah, you've got to go and cash that gyro check, haven't you?
Hello, Cassandra. How's my little godchild then?
I don't know, Mickey, but my baby's doing all right.
Oh, look, here's the mum-to-be.
Oi, what are you doing walking about like this?
Raquel and I got fed up sitting around in that flat, so I decided to get some exercise, like the doctor ordered me to.
She's right, Rodney. Nowadays, doctors tell pregnant women to carry on as normal.
Now, you're not thinking of having one of them natural births, are you?
Oh, we have discussed using a birthing pool.
With the dampness in your flat, I don't know why you're bothering.
That's a good one. That's a good. I don't know why ain't nobody. I get why nobody else laughing, but that's a good one.
You know, it's such a shame you haven't got any fire grates in your place. We've got young Lenny Corby fitting 8 log-effect gas fires in our house. I must invite you and the family round for the big switching on ceremony. Give you something to look forward to.
Please, Boise, I'm having an adrenaline rush already.
Oh, I'll tell you another thing. When the baby's born, don't worry if it's ugly. They're all ugly at birth.
Well, that's true. Some are more ugly than others. Because when Boise was born, the midwife held him up and slapped his mother.
All right, on that note, I shall bid you all goodbye. Have a look, Marlene. You can drive me to the showroom.
See you later, Cassandra. Bye now.
Oh, Del, I brought that letter down. It's not for Rodney, it's addressed to Albert.
To Albert?
I hope you're not going to have my experience, Rodney. From the moment the baby arrived, my wife gave me nothing but hell.
Well, lots of women suffer from postnatal depression, don't they?
But we'd adopted.
So you don't know, as I said, he's always been a cantankerous, miserable old sod.
Yeah, and his wife was hot-blooded. She was Spanish.
He only taught her English so he could stop speaking to her.
Hey, Robbers, listen to this. There's an old naval friend of Albert's trying to organise a reunion for some of the crew that were in this fleet that went up to Denmark in 1944.
Didn't know Albert went to Denmark.
Well, he didn't. The fleet never made it.
Yeah, I remember him telling me about that, yeah. All the ships was named after sea creatures, weren't they? You know, HMS Shark, HMS Barracuda, that sort of thing. What was Albert's ship called?
HMS Cod.
Of course.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, he said they got into some sort of trouble, but none of it was his fault.
Well, that would have been a first then, wouldn't it, eh?
Well, it's taking place in a village in Normandy. You'll have to write to the association, tell them that Albert isn't with us anymore.
Yes, you're right, I suppose. Yeah, I suppose so.
Isn't it a shame Elsie Partridge didn't live long enough to go to the reunion? Bet she'd have loved to have been Albert's representative.
Do you remember the night he told us their story? How they'd met, fallen in love before the war.
Well, then he had to go off and fight for his country, and they both met and married other people. And then, years later, they met again and spent their last years together.
Oh.
What's wrong with that scatty cow?
It's her hormones doing somersaults, you know. Happens when they're pregnant.
Oh, right. You're all right, ain't you?
Yes! It's like Captain Corelli's mandolin, isn't it?
Yeah. What's Captain Pirelli's mandarin?
Captain Corelli's mandolin. It's a romantic film about two lovers who meet again after the war.
Oh, that's a woman's thing. Anyway, listen, I've had a thought. If Elsie can't go and represent Albert at this reunion, I think Rodney and I ought to go.
Now that is a brilliant suggestion. No, I think Albert would have loved that idea.
I think he's not the only one who likes the idea. You two are just going to go on a booze cruise, aren't you?
That hurts, Raquel.
That's a very cruel thing to say, Raquel. This is a family thing. We just want Albert to be remembered.
It's like, well, it is. It's our duty.
All right, I'm sorry. I was only joking.
Oh my
God! No, you didn't mean nothing.
Raquel, Cassandra, look, it's a picture of my wife. Come and have a look.
Look, I don't know how you feel about this, but we could take Albert's ashes and scatter them at sea.
That's a very good idea, Rodney. No, he would really like that, wouldn't he? Yeah. We'll have to do it just as we come out of the harbour, because we'll be too pissed to do it later. Tell you what, why don't you drive Raquel and Cassandra home? I'll stay here and pick up the bill. Sure. Yeah, of course.
Sid, what are all these little holes?
Darts. It's a long story. See, I met her in 1950.
You two want to lift home?
Yes, please.
See you soon. Cheers, Denz.
Yeah, I'll take it out of that, will you? Hey, Denzel, you still got that lorry of yours?
Yeah, why?
No, it's just that me and Rodney are thinking of going to France.
Do you want to take a few rolls with you?
Yeah, OK, thanks. Now? No, I mean, like, next month. Got a little idea, like, you know, running around inside my head.
No.
What do you mean, no? You haven't heard it yet?
Well, that's good. Because this way the police can't drag it out of me under interrogation.
Interrogation? What are you going on about, Denzel?
Every time you have a little idea, someone in a blue uniform asks me questions.
Can I help it if I am misunderstood?
Oh my God.
You can get beer and spirits very cheaply in France. And here's me with a lorry and Sid with a pub.
So what are you saying?
So what are you saying? I freaking love this show so much, bro. I love it so much.
What I'm saying, Trig, is that Dell buys £1,000 worth of half-price alcohol. We drive it back in the truck. Sid gets a cellar full of cheap booze and we share the profits.
No. I was thinking of bringing you all back some nice French cheese. But now you've suggested that. That is a brilliant idea, Denzel.
First class.
Yeah. A few trips like this, we could earn ourselves some decent money.
I'm not doing it.
But it was your idea.
Well, it was in a way. I mean, that's not what I meant to say. I mean, I was trying to sort of... I didn't mean... The thing is, I was just trying to... Is this thing anywhere near legal?
Of course it is. Just don't tell Rodney. You do the honours. No, you would have liked it.
Aww.
But do it ceremoniously, right? Not like you're emptying a Hoover bag. Sometime, Unc.
Good luck, Holden. You hear that?
Hope it's not his dentures.
I can't believe it. What? Cassandra's birth control pills. Cassandra's birth...
Who put him in there?
The bloody who do you think put him in there, Damien?
Boy, isn't it? Anyway, you don't need her no more, do you? Because she's at the duck.
The point is, if he hadn't put... You know... He's a little sod, isn't he?
I don't know where he gets it from.
Must take after Raquel, eh?
Yeah, more than likely. Right, go on.
Oh my God.
Right, you've got to travel up this road about another 3 miles, Rodders. Then look for a sign saying St. Clair La Chapelle. Right.
Where'd you get that from?
What is? Oh, well. Blend in with the locals, Rodney. I've always been a bit of a francophile, you know.
Oh my God.
More like a Franco Spencer.
Drive it well, yeah. Anyway, where is my book? Bone up on the old French. It's amazing, you know, how quick you forget it.
Yeah, I noticed. No, I mean, you know, I've forgotten a lot.
He said, yeah, I noticed. You can't forget what you never knew, Dale. You can't forget what you never knew in the first
The
place.
French I learned at school as well.
Well, don't you worry. I'll be with you.
Oh my God.
Because it's a difficult language, you know. Because one of my most favouriteest meals is duck à l'orange, but I don't know how to say that in French.
It's canard.
It's already in
Say that
French.
again, bruv.
No, the French word for duck is canard.
Is it? I thought that was something to do with the QE2.
Oh, that's cunard. They're the ones that make the boats and what have you. The French for duck is canard.
Right, lovely, jubbly. Right, so how do the French say à l'orange then?
À l'orange.
That's what they do.
Yes.
Oh, dear. It's a pity they don't use more of our words, isn't it, eh?
Stupid, isn't they?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I can't wait to get there, Rodders. I bet they're gonna throw a Mardi Gras. Because the old French, they don't scrimp when it comes to a celebration.
That's right. I imagine it'll be some quiet little backwater somewhere.
Yeah.
I bet half of them don't even know the war's over.
Au revoir. Au revoir. Derrick und Rodney Trotter.
Bonjour, monsieur.
Mm-hmm.
Bonjour. Excuse me, did you say Trotter?
Yeah, we're Albert Trotter's great-nephews.
Very pleased to meet you. George Parker. I sailed with your uncle during the war. Is Albert not coming?
No, I'm afraid not. Unfortunately, he passed away a few months ago.
Oh, I'm very sorry to hear that.
Yeah, well, so are we.
Well, where's the crew?
Crew? Oh, here. I'm the only one that's turned up. All the others are either dead, in old people's homes, or just couldn't be bothered.
See, well, we're here to represent Albert, so, you know, let's get started.
Oh, right. Mr. Mayor, s'il vous plaît. Albert's medals?
Yes, with pride. Come on, Rodney, show some decorum. They're playing the American anthem.
I definitely ain't the American anthem, my boy. That's definitely not it.
I knew we should have got a later ferry. Did I assert my opinion? No. I listened to bloody Dell like I've listened to him all my life.
Still, it gives us a bit of time to see France.
I've got 7 hours to kill. Relax, Denzel, relax. When I was married to Corinne, she was always saying that to me. Relax, Denzel. And I would. Then Dell would phone and...
I like Corinne. I used to think that if ever I got married, I'd like it to be to a girl like her.
Yeah, she was okay. You ever thought of getting married, Trig?
No. I haven't met the right person yet. But I've always had this sort of image of my perfect woman. Sort of my dream girl.
What's she like?
Oh, she's nothing to look at. Very plain. She smiled on her chin where she had her wart removed. Oh, jelly baby.
He's such an idiot. I swear to God, he's such an idiot. She's nothing to look at. We're gonna go ahead and stop part 1 right there, guys. That's all we got. If you guys have a favorite video suggestion, you can subscribe to Patreon or drop it in the comment section. It's your boy D-Neil. Out.